Okay, so today in our Class Connect, we are doing the first step of some tutorials, and each week we're going to do about every other week we're going to do tutorial in our Class Connect about how to use Fresco to do a drawing, and then these drawings are going to combine at the end of the semester to be a final project. So let's see if I can see any of my other ones. Okay, so here is kind of something that they came up with last. This is a a final project. Well, not actually. This is missing like the grapes and let's see. There's some more stuff that goes in here that's missing. There's a tablecloth and a book and a whole bunch of other stuff. But this is kind of where we're going halfway. It's a halfway point of where we're going in this project. But today we're going to just start with the, oops, I didn't mean to do that again. Sorry. We're starting with just creating a glass. All right. You can do a wine glass, any sort of stemmed glass, a champagne glass, a water glass, whatever you want. It just has to have a stem and a bowl and a base. So your glass can be the shape that you choose. But we're going to start with a blank. So when you open a blank, actually I can show you if I go all the way home here. It looks like this. You're going to click New Drawing. Make sure your drawing is a landscape. If it's not landscape, you click in the gear up here on the right, and you can rotate it 90 degrees to make it landscape. So landscape meaning it's wide. All right, so make sure it's wide. And then I would suggest that you title it Step by Step Still Life. And this is our first step. Like I'm going to say this is step one. You can, each time you do it, resave it as a new project. That's we're going to show you how to do the versioning of this. So the versioning will make it like, if something happens, you can always go back to the last day that you did it and you don't end up accidentally losing or ruining a whole project. So this is step by step, still life one. Over here on the left, this is pixel. These are our live. We're going to use vector because we're going to change the shape and size of your glass as we go. And you're going to use a vector and probably not too big because we're doing the outline. So you don't want it to be really big. This is just an outline that you're eventually going to turn to white because if it's glass, you really don't see the edges. They're not like outlined. So this is going to be the outline, but we're going to use it as black to start with. So go ahead, choose a small size. And you're also going to use a ruler. If I zoom in, then you can see the ruler. The ruler will help us make things straight. And over here where there's a little grid on the right, you can see this little grid. There's like layer properties, and then there's, that's where I'm at now. And then there's layer, so we have layers, layer properties, and then this grid. The grid says precision. Make sure rotation snapping is on. And it's at 45%. Okay, we need that for this one. Later on, we're going to use grids and perspective grids, symmetry and stuff like that. Right now, we're just doing layer. All right, or rotation snapping at 45, and then turn that off so that all you see is the layers. We are on one layer right here. And the first thing you're going to do is just choose any place in the middle. And you're going to make the stem of your glass. I'm going to zoom in and make it as long as you think you want it. And start there. Make one straight line. Super easy. That's all you have to do. And we're only going to make half of your glass at a time so that we make sure it's exactly perfect. So you now have a nice straight vector line. That's where we're at now. Okay. And in the bottom right, there's a ruler. If I click on it, it turns on and off, right? Hold and opens the shapes. You're going to need those. So hold that ruler to open the shapes. I'm going to use a circle. A circle is how you make like a wine glassy shape. If it's a wine glass, a water glass. I'm going to make the outline of this wine glass here. I kind of want it to be a little wider. Maybe not that wide. All right, so I'm going to put it down here. You're going to line it up so that it's close to the stem. not right on it, and get in close. The closer you zoom in, the more accurate your lines will be. So, and then because, oops, I don't want that to go over because that's going to show. So I just want it to be right at, maybe I'm going to back up. Oop. Move that over there. Turn off the, yeah, all right. Even closer. Move it down so I'm really close. All right, turn that off. There. Now there should be no white space between the two lines. If you even wanted it a tiny bit closer, you could, so that there's no overlap. And then there, that's pretty good. Follow it up. Now I can zoom out so I can see where I want to go to. I'm going to go about here where my glass starts to come back in a little bit. And that's just half. I'm going to stop there. Now, oops. So when I click on this little X at the bottom, that kind of is the select for my and for my shape, and that helps me create the top and bottom of my glass. A glass is round, and because it's round, it's not flat, it's 3D. You're gonna have like an oval here at the top, and I want to make sure I'm going to at least the midpoint. Excuse me. So again, I'm gonna zoom in. By zooming in, I'm using my 2 fingers as pinching. There we go. Turn that off so that I can use it as a guide. And I'm going to go around. Okay, that's my top. And I'm only, like I said, we only have to do half at a time. I have it. I'm going to move it down to the bottom now. And I want it to be definitely smaller because the base of a glass is definitely smaller than the top. Maybe a little bit zoomed in again. And it's okay. Not perfect, but it'll do. All right. I'm going to go over a little bit. All right, now I have half of my glass drawn. Pretty good. Now to make this both, I'm going to go to the right-hand side where that little square is. It says plus, where all my layers are. That's my layers. I'm going to add another layer, but I don't really need that one actually. So hold that, delete that layer. The layer that I'm on, I'm going to hold that so it selects, and I'm going to say duplicate this layer. I duplicated it. When I duplicate it, there is a place to say where is that? All right, didn't want to flip the whole thing. I just want to flip this layer. Hold on, I think maybe it's at the bottom. Selection tool, that's what I want. On the transform on the right hand side. So where I put that was over here on the left. Sorry, left finger pointer, transform. And then when I click on that, you can stretch as much as you want. But I'm just going to, on the up above, up by this square, and there's a little transform on the top right hand corner that allows me to flip any way I want. So I just want to flip it so that it's there. I'm going to move it over, right? Let's zoom in, align it as well as I can, because it should have been perfectly aligned because I did it with the tool. It should be pretty smooth, and I can make it as wide as I want on that stem. When I'm done, I just press done. All right, and now, oh look, I have a wine glass. Yay. Now you pull this down on top of the other. So on the right I see my 2 layers. I'm going to pull one, the top on top of the bottom one, and I'm going to say merge the layers. This is merge layers. Now it's one layer. If I wanted to go to transform now, I can change the size of my glass. I can make it wider, narrower, Now we have 1 wine glass. So, first thing, you did 1 wine glass. Nice job.